you. 2, 1, go!
Here we are for qualification match number 3. It gets underway with a slight barrage of Red Alliance autonomous scoring here. The Revolution spins their arm around twice, dropping off both the game piece that they preloaded as well as a cube they picked up very early there in that autonomous period. And it looks like that, plus their Alliance's mobility bonuses and the docked and engaged Revolution machine there will bring their Alliance score up to 42 coming out of the autonomous period to the Blue Alliance's 27. Now all 6 machines are in the control of those drivers, waiting on the Blue Alliance to figure out what they quite want to do to start this offensive driver control period off with. Looks like one cone falls to the floor, and actually so does the second one. Not sure, it looks like one of them is in a scoring node and the other one might not be. And that indeed it seems to be reflected on the scoreboard there, 72-34, your live score. Blue Alliance machine there of, what is that? That is Hotwire, making their way across the charging platform there for the Blue Alliance. Arm reaches out, 5 points of Alliance score there from that cone that they just scored. And they'll make their way back across the field, back to the loading zone to scoop up another one. On the Red Alliance side, we're looking at Xbot here right in front of me at the Red Alliance grid as they lift up a cone and it drops, looks like into a lower node there, 2 points of Alliance score. Revolution drops off a cone on the middle row for 3 right as Xbot takes a tumble on their way back down off the charging platform. We'll see if they're able to right themselves. We've seen them do it at least once earlier this season. Moment of inertia needs to work in their favor to get that one back in action. We'll see what can make happen here. 51 seconds left to play here in this qualification match. Blue Alliance starting to take advantage of the power play as they race their way down towards the loading zone there for Blue, although one of the robots leaves it almost immediately. That's going to leave Hotwire as your offensive Blue Alliance machine for now. They bring a cone all the way across the field. Arm reaches up. They see the top right node of that Alliance wall with an open spot for a cone, and they place it for 5 points. There's our in-game whistle, final 30 seconds of the match. Red Alliance doing some cleanup work here, trying to preserve their lead as best as they can. There's a middle row cube from that Red Alliance machine of the Cyborgs, getting things going for 3 points there. Their Alliance partners, the Revolution, come in as well. Gently able to drop off that cone, or excuse me, that cube. They're now trying to balance out the charging platform. 3 seconds to do it. That's good. 20 points of endgame from them. Blue Alliance do so as well, with To Be Determined and Hotwire up there for a total of 20 points of endgame score as well. All right, and after referee review, qualification match 3 results have been certified as a Red Alliance victory.
2, 1, go!
This is qualification match number 12 here at the Northwest District Championship. We're rolling through 26 of these things this afternoon before we break for dinner and, well, I mean, just going home. Anyway, looking at both Alliance's autonomous efforts here, several game pieces scored, although it will be a slight advantage to Blue in no small part thanks to that Spartronics machine, another one of our island teams making the long trek here this weekend. They were up on that charge platform, balanced, docked and engaged, ready to go, and they got the 12 points of Alliance score for that effort, and they will hold on to that lead here in the driver control period. In fact, their Alliance is extending it courtesy of the offensive efforts right now of IRS and Cyborgs, although it's truly the entire Alliance. There's Spartronics making their way across now as well, looking to complete potentially their first link. Nope. Spartronics will actually move from the top row down to the middle row, which would be worth 3 points of Alliance score each. Their Alliance partners, IRS, are focusing on the top row. There's another cone scored, and that's going to, I believe, be a completed link for that Alliance. 3 of 4 that they need for the sustainability bonus rank points scored so far. That threshold is normally 5 links, but they were able to get down to 4 links through scoring some game pieces, a specific number actually, into the community node over on their Alliance grid early on in the match in that autonomous period where it's all pre-programmed. Just about 1 minute left to play here in this qualification match. The Blue Alliance leads by, well, it was 11, now it's 9. The Red Alliance making their way over to the Alliance grid. Let's say hello to Shockwave here as they drop off a cube in the bottom row, and it's followed up very quickly by error code 0 dropping off a cube on the middle row. I did see that driver station light up, so there we go. There's a link scored. 4 of 4, that is a sustainability bonus rank point. But just for giggles, we're going to put up another link. There's 5 links, and it's not slowing down anytime soon, folks. In comes error code 0. That Red Alliance looking to eat away at some of that Blue Alliance lead. They trail by about 19 right now. Some teamwork getting the team unstuck there. It's going to be Shockwave getting jostled by error code 0 to get that charge platform capable of fitting all 3 robots. Now we'll look over at the Blue Alliance side of the field. There's IRS climbing up, ready to balance out. Can they make room for the Alliance partners? Yes, we can. That's Cyborgs out of Pullman. Now, can we balance it with all 3 of those machines? Yes, we can. Match expires with a double, triple. Results are in for qualification match number 12. And taking it home, it's going to be the Blue Alliance once more. You get to see the pretty blue lights all across the stadium here. Welcome to match number 18. We'll see over on our Red Alliance side. 1, 2, 3 game pieces scored very rapidly in succession over on that Alliance grid. 1 from each of the Alliance members. See AO5 Annex turn around already poised with another cube ready to go as soon as the driver control period begins. Each Alliance with a docked and engaged robot there balanced at the end of the autonomous period, and it'll bring your score to 35 Blue. Well, now 39 Red. It was 27 Red, so we're seeing some new scores shake out there. Does mean the Red Alliance seems to have come out of the autonomous period with a slight lead from that balanced robot. Now 2 minutes to play here in this qualification match. Looking back at the Blue Alliance side of the field, there's Iron Patriots dancing around, finding a spot for that cube. They place it successfully, and then our first link of the afternoon over on Blue, not of the afternoon, but just of this match over on Blue, gets formed by the Cyborgs. They're currently your number 6 ranked team, undefeated in 2 matches, So far, they're looking to make that 3 in a row. They would need all 4 rank points to hold on to that 6th rank position. We've seen what happens with just 1 rank point at a time difference to our leaderboards, especially this early on in our qualification matches. There's 2 Red Alliance machines, both fighting their way over towards the Alliance wall to place game pieces as best as they can. Cube goes down, cone goes up, and that's a total of 7 points of Alliance score. There's some links getting formed in there. In came the Alliance partners for a brief minute, Panther Robotics. It's just a whole great show over there on the Red Alliance grid. Your score coming out to 89 red, 99 blue, with 3 I can read. Links scored on either Alliance side of the field. Now 4, so we have our sustainability bonus rank point for either side, thanks to those thresholds being brought down in the autonomous period by those successful game piece scores in the cooperation nodes. 37 seconds left to play. Cyborgs place another cone. In comes their Alliance partner, placing one as well. That's the Iron Patriots out of Renton. That one goes on to the middle row for 3 points of Alliance score. And just on and on, the dizzying cycles, the quick cycles of both of these alliances continue. So far, anybody's game if you're just watching it, and the scoreboard confirms that, 126 to 108. It's all going to come down to these end game climbs or balances here at the end. Cybears make their way rushing over. They got 4 seconds to find their way onto the platform for red. Yikes. Piggyback ride goes all sorts of wrong. Scores have been certified for qualification match number 18 here at the Pacific Northwest First District Championship. It's a Blue Alliance victory in that one. A whopping 159 points to 116 there on red.
Drivers in 3, 2, 1, go!
Getting things rolling here with 15 seconds of pre-program autonomous action here from both alliances, all 6 teams representing here, getting some points on the board each. Some of them picking up a few points of mobility bonus for moving out of the community zone. One member of each alliance picking up 12 points for docking engagement on its charge platforms there in the autonomous period, and then a myriad of game matches scored up the water fall, where each will score of 39 blue, 36 red as the best settle. The drivers now are at the again. Taking a look at our Blue Alliance, they're rapidly running their way back into their Alliance grid zone there. Looks like multiple codes heading up and airborne early on there in this driver control period. Blue Alliance just finished there. The lights lit up on the link. Just kidding. No link quite yet for that. That's still plenty of points. 58 points showing on the board. There's the link showing up on the scoreboard now. As they complete 3 adjacent game elements scored up on the Alliance grid. It's going to be pretty rapidly followed by several more of them. Doing the full run all the way across the field. A quick zigzag as they make their way across. Looking their way on into the corner of the church station there. Looking at the Red Alliance machine. Robots out of Battleground, reaching up, putting a cone up on the top row for 5 points of Alliance score. And they will reasonably expediently make their way across the field as well. They throw on the brakes, they kind of end up on the tippy toes for a quick thing there. That's actually kind of okay because their Alliance partner, Whale Robotics, who just about got pit maneuvered in midfield to bring their cube across now to the Alliance grid. They'll place it for 5 points of Alliance score, and it actually completes another loop for that Red Alliance. Second out of the 4 they need for a sustainability bonus rank point. 3 scored so far on the Blue Alliance side of the field with 40 seconds left to play. Each of those links is worth 5 points. Typically you need 5 of those for a sustainability rank point, but if not the game pieces scored in the autonomous period, the cooperation grid leads to these thresholds being reduced to 4, which is pretty commonly what we're seeing here at the district championship level. 20 seconds left to play. Blue Alliance leads by a bit. 8 or so. Up we go, Red Alliance, 2 machines from Royal and Globerbox trying to make their way up. They'll make room for the Rookie Alliance member here, Roman Robotics, and attempt a pretty dramatic triple balance here as they flail around, but it's going to be good with 3 seconds left. Blue Alliance looking to match it, and even though it's getting it rolling for match number 38 here this morning. Both alliances contending here in the autonomous period, picking up at least all of their mobility bonuses. We already have a robot parked and balanced with like 5 seconds left in the autonomous period. They waste absolutely no time. Saints Robotics I kind of relate to their scheduling a bit more. They're very last minute as far as their autonomous goes, procrastinating pretty much until the buzzer sounds to get that thing to balance out. But they did pick up 12 points towards the Alliance score, and your Alliances are now separated by just 3 points as we delve into now our drive-controlled teleoperated period for the first charge back. Back into the loading zone we go. Corvallis there, friendly fire. Not only do they run into their Alliance partners, Bearcat Robotics, they actually rip that cube right out of their claws and out of their teeth. That cube goes flying into the middle of the field, and Bearcat will reset and pick up the cone as they now bring that over to the Alliance grid. Places successfully, and I believe that would be actually close to the lead score over there on the Alliance side. Full grid. It looks like it might be. They're actually about to fill up the entire rest of the top row here. There's one from Team Toronto. Here comes another one from Corvallis. Can they drop the cone? No, they can fall back down to the bottom row. Bottom row there, 2 points on the Alliance score. It's still not nothing. It's not the 5 points they were looking for. It's not the completed third link of the top row that they're looking for. Both Alliances did collect their collaborative bonuses and there's not experience, so they need just 4 links here in the teleoperated period to secure their sustainability bonus rank point. The Alliance is separated by 14 points now with under a minute left to play. Top row links all complete for the Blue Alliance. There's the 4th link of bonus rank point for Blue with one of those middle row or maybe bottom row, I can't see, links completed. The Red Alliance also in the full suite of 4 links completed. So now we're playing for style points and of course to try and catch up this gap between the 2 Alliances of 8 points. Cone goes down, another cone goes down to the center bottom row, not the middle row within the original triangle. That bottom row 2 points, middle row 3 points. Now the charge station is bending down and in their situations, their sensor box. They pulled the charge platform down for both of their Alliance partners to climb up onto. Now can they get it to balance? They're going for the full triple. They got 5 seconds to figure it out. 4 seconds left. There we go. Our Alliance is separated by just 3 points on the live score. 30-point end game on red.
Qualification match 45 on the field. Robots placing their game pieces here in the autonomous field. At 76-27, Bearcat Robotics up and onto the charge station for red. Here's Mean Machine up and over for blue, then settling back in. A couple of extra game pieces on either side. It's 39-34 with the Blue Alliance having the lead as drivers take control of their machines. Speaking of machines, we've got a mean one on the field with 2471 hits at that cone and 6 their way back to the Blue Alliance community. They've got that cone lined up over a node, and they're going to try to drop that into the grid for 5 points. Looks like they have a little bit of trouble with alignment. No such problems on the red side of the field. Bearcat Robotics drop a game piece. 4061, the Cyborgs unable to connect with their cube that falls out of the grid. Try again. Skunkworks and Chaos Fury with a little bit of a traffic jam in the Blue Alliance loading zone. Then they to sort that out and go side by side back to the double substation. Cones in each of their grip, they'll make their way across the field. Mean Machine still having some alignment problems with that cone. Looks like they're going to crack the arm and maybe think better of it and try a different strategy. We've got 80 seconds with 20 to play. The Red Alliance now with a 10-point advantage, 54-44. 5 more points on the board for the Red Alliance, courtesy of Bearcat. 76-27 makes their way back to the loading zone for red. Cyborgs drop a cone. That's another 5 points as well. The Red Alliance grows their lead, 64-52 as we approach a minute to play. Not a lot of links on play just yet. Alliance will be looking potential towards that sustainability race point, but it may be just about the match win. As we approach now 45 seconds, and it continues to be Red Alliance in 71-56. High Desert Droids have not been moving for most of this match. Looks like they are just parked in the center of the field and non-operational. Looks like they're going to come back into play if that's a strategic choice on their part. Train whistle, of course, means our end game is upon us. Last 30 seconds of the match. 1983 grabs another cone and makes their way across the field with Mean Machine as a cube in their grid. All 3 blue robots now in their community. Looking to get a few more points on the board. High Desert Droids moving once again. 2 red robots on the charge station, and down goes the Cyborgs. a little bit too aggressive. Can 753 get up on there to salvage the activation bonus? 3 blue robots are steady, and the Red Alliance does it.
We are rolling for qualification match number 51 here at our district championship, which is of course proving to be quite the competitive showing. This one with several great teams in it as well, and looking forward to seeing what scores we see on the board. Cyborgs coming in this one, ranked number 5. Inside Bears, located at 13 coming into this one. It'll be very exciting to see how the Side Bears have prepared, but it looked like them in the last match. Second ball, see just how full we can get that rule out to great game. Their lines are on the trail by 10 coming into this period. 2 minutes left to play, and we'll see how things start to shake out there. There's Skunkworks for red. Seattle-based forward machine placing a cube on the bottom row of that Alliance grid. They bring the cube from the field over right in the node right next to it. It's actually left next to it. They don't want to go off the top of it. Anyway, they score that one. It actually completes the link. They're on the bottom row, and they're very quickly working on another link there on the top row of their Alliance grid. It will be a cone making it stored in the very top with the Cyber Knights out of Shoreline, about 2 feet outside Seattle. They drop that cube on the top right node. It's a cube, and then another 5 for the link there on the wall. That puts their Alliance up by 1. They were up by 1, then they were down by 1, and all over the place. Now they're back to up by 1, 87 to 86 is the live score currently. We'll see how things shake out. Oh, Cyber Knights getting all up underneath that Side Bears machine, just bulldoze them out of the way. The Side Bears are now back on their hind claws. Entirely sure what was much there, but I think we'll have a discussion about that after the end of the match. There's Skunkworks in the Red Alliance loading zone. 1983 machine. The boys are ready for a cone to be delivered into the field, and they'll take it and run with it now. 30 seconds left to play. They got to find it at home over here on the Alliance grid. Grid has 4 completed links so far. Working on getting on one. That's the 5th one. It's good. They only needed 4 for the sustainability rank point as they do. Although Blue has secured that. In comes the Cyborgs and Coleman. They smash into the charging station. It looks like they might have been maybe operating over to complete that last link. Their Alliance partners will do it instead. That's Sodabots. And they both jump up onto the charge platform.
Thank you for your cooperation in shutting down those Wi-Fi hotspots so we can play our game. And our game includes our number 2 and 5 ranked teams, that's CPR and Cyborgs respectively. One of them at least is not going to be there when this match is over. Red Alliance with a swing advantage coming to the autonomous period, 27 to 24. Bare Metal and Aimbot on the Red Alliance back in the loading zone. Now here come the Cyborgs, 40-61, and the Red Alliance focused on cones for the moment. 2046 drops theirs. Now here comes 64-44 and 40-61. They give a bump to Iron Mustang, 37-11 on the way, but Iron Mustang undaunted, and that iron will of theirs allows them to get that phone home and drop it in the grid. 47-45, Blue Alliance now with the lead. High Desert Droids come across. They nudge 2046 and leave the spare path for CPR as 3663 able to spin through, but they bump Cyborgs 4061 in the loading zone. Everybody able to get clear now. Another collision by those top-ranked teams, 2 and 5. They may have it out for each other. We'll see how the rest of this match progresses. Minute 15 seconds to play, and it's still very tight. 73 to 65 on our real-time scoreboard. Here's Bare Metal. Cube in the lower row, unclear if that completely got into scoring position. Our official scorers will make the determination there. 1 minute now to play. CPR and the High Desert Droids side by side in the blue loading zone. Iron Mustang waiting their turn. 37-11 steers clear, bumps the Cyborgs, then heads back. Playing a nice hybrid offense-defense strategy there by the Iron Mustang machine. All three red robots in this community as 6443 vacates. 4061 nearly goes up and tumbles over, but they manage to stay up, and they'll still have that 20-point lead as the Red Alliance as the end game period begins. Both alliances once again have secured at least one rank point for links. Nobody was engaged or docked on the charge station in the autonomous period for this match, so it's all going to come down to the end game for that activation bonus. Two red robots in position, trying to slide there. Now 2046 has their claws in 6443, and this may be catastrophe for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance is steady, and a very unfortunate turn of events at the end of the match. Teams ranked 1 and 5 on opposite sides of the field. That's Jack in the Box and the Cyborgs. Our rating is starting to solidify a little bit as we are making it into our 9th and 10th rounds of play. But still plenty of opportunities for teams to move around as we get ready for our final rounds tomorrow. 42-18 in favor of Blue at the end of the autonomous period. 29-10 zipping back alongside 41-25. Jack in the Box and Confidential move out of the blue loading zone and go to the community. Meanwhile, 15-40, the Flaming Chickens pilfering one of those pre-stage game pieces from the red side of the field and putting that in their grid. Blue Alliance continues to extend their lead, 69-25. Here's Ray, 44-69. To take home for the Red Alliance. That goes on board. Two red robots motionless. Well, make that one red robot motionless. 1294 not appearing in this match. Yet again, hope they'll be able to be back with us soon. But 4061, the Cyborgs, having communication problems, so it's going to be all up to Raid to try to keep this Red Alliance in the match as best they can, or at least put a couple of ranking points on the board. 4061 does spring back to life. There's still a minute and 15 seconds to play, so all not lost. Meanwhile, Jack in the Box flies up over the charge station like their namesake, popping out of a box. 2910 drives with reckless abandon. They do it well as they lead 113-35 in a minute to play. Blue Alliance already has secured that sustainability rank point. They're going to work on a match win and an activation bonus as well. Red Alliance, the match may be out of reach at this point, but still 2 rank points they can hold on to, and that will go a long way to helping 46-1 hold on to their position. They can get there in the 38 seconds that would be. Both those red robots back in the loading zone. Now they get their manipulators tangled, able to break through without any further damage. And the whistle sounds, it became 30 seconds remaining in this match. We are once again showing 7 completed links for the Blue Alliance. Looks to me like a couple of cones are missing for them going all the way. They've got 8 links complete, but they're going to call that good enough and try to work on the charge station. Confidential having a little trouble getting settled, so they will park and let their partners handle the charge station. Red Alliance puts both their robots on the charge station as well, and that's zipping across the field is 1540, the Flaming Chickens, as they try to pick up a second game piece, but are unsuccessful. The Roboctopi and the Titans trying to mount their various charge stations. 49-18 does it for Blue. Red Alliance not quite able, but nevertheless, for Red Alliance with a 1-point lead as the autonomous point concludes. 35-34 are looking at still. All 3 red robots in the loading zone. 1540 gets clear, 492 and 4061 get tangled. But now the Titans able to make it back to the community with a cone in their grip, and they put that on the top row for 5 Red Alliance points. Blue Alliance largely in the middle of the field. The Generals and the Roboctopi each with a cube. They go back to the community where they find their third Alliance partner, the Robotoads, and all 3 of those robots score their game pieces. Let the Blue Alliance expand the lead that they have now built. It's 65-55, make that 65-58, make that 65-63. Here's our real-time scoreboard updates, and you can get this real time. 1540, the Flaming Chickens coming back to the Red Alliance community where they're met by the Titans and the Cyborgs. Those 3 robots each place a cone on the various home nodes in their grid, and that helps them expand their lead at 79-70 now. 2 links including for the Red Alliance, 2 for the Blue Alliance, and 1 point just separating our teams at the Taliban in that statement. 1 minute to play, and it's still anybody's match here in qualification match number 78. The Roboctopi and the Robotoads coming back to the blue side. Robotoads managed to cut off the Flaming Chickens. 1540 slowed back down just a touch, and 24 Trent drops the game with their code on the top row for blue. Nice drop there, and the gap is still just a single point, 99-98, as our endgame period is upon us. Sustainability rank point is secured for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance looks to be 1 game piece short. It might be the one the Roboctopi have in their tentacle right now. That goes on the grid, and the Blue Alliance now showing that rank point earned. Flaming Chickens holding the door for the Cyborgs, and they get that platform flat. 492 stuck on the cable cover. Blue Alliance with 2 seconds and 1.
Drivers behind the line, your match starts in 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to qualification match 85 here at the Pacific Northwest District Championship. All the robots come alive now as we head into our autonomous period. Red Alliance 76, 27 already up on that balance charge platform. Blue Alliance 9.8 not to be outdone. Also up there getting those extra activation bonus points. As we head into the teleoperated period now, the drivers take control. 4911, who is the Cyberknights, over in their substation, picking up the cone from their human player, head their way back across the field and get that scored up on the upper charge station, potentially in the qualification grid. We'll see if they lower that sustainability threshold or not. Alliance partners 948 not to be outdone. Also with the cube running across the field to try to get that scored. Their progress well hampered by 58-27. Unfortunately, also hampering their Alliance partners 28-11's progress as well. Both alliances doing well so far this match. Even points of 61 across the board. 1 link each. We'll see if we can lower that sustainability threshold as we fill out that cooperation grid. Cyberknights over there placing a second game piece for the Blue Alliance. Only 1 more for the blue side, a couple more on the red. We'll get that sustainability threshold lowered. Red on red combat in the middle of the field again as 58-27 tries to defend vigorously against the Blue Alliance. Quite successfully, if I do add. Blue Alliance 49-11 starting out a second link for the Blue Alliance. Scores updated in real time, 89 points to 82 points. Still anybody's match, just over a minute remaining in the game. Blue Alliance still needing 1 more game piece in their qualification grid in order to lower that sustainability threshold for both alliances. Lots of robot action as the Red Alliance continues to fill out that cooperation grid, waiting for the Blue Alliance to do the same. They have that ranking point threshold now dropped down to just 4 links, and the Blue Alliance has what they need for that sustainability ranking point. 4 links for both alliances across the board now. 110 points to Blue Alliance's 105. It's going to come down to the end game, folks. Just 20 seconds left in the match now as the Red Alliance is getting ready to climb. A little bit of a lead in the scoring department. Blue Alliance is working on sorting that out, adding some last couple of game pieces, but the Red Alliance has all 3 robots on their charge station and they have it leveled out. Blue Alliance attempting to do the same. We'll see if they can pull it off. 125 for the Red Alliance, 119 for the Blue Alliance. The balanced charge stations will definitely make the difference in this one.
Drivers behind the line, your match starts in 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to qualification match 96 here at the Pacific Northwest District Championship. 40-61, scoring a game piece into that middle node position, grabbing onto another game piece, maybe working their way back over, not this time. 74-61, however, was able to do that, and 49-18 was able to balance out that charge station courtesy of the robot. Blue Alliance doing the same, 21-47 over on that side of the field. That is Chuck balancing out their charge station, earning them 27 points during that autonomous period, and the Blue Alliance is 20, Red Alliance is 26. Drivers have control now. We'll see how fast they can finish out that first link. The Red Alliance has a couple already to go, and the Blue Alliance does as well. But the Blue Alliance did it. They have the first one up on the board. Look at that scored and added up there on the screen in just a few seconds. 45 points, make that 50 for that Blue Alliance. 45 over on the red side of the field, make that 58. One link on both sides of the field. Blue Alliance, plenty of game pieces in the middle qualification grid to lower that down. Red Alliance is going to do the same here, courtesy of Sushi Squad, going to finish out that last game piece needed to drop the sustainability bonus. There it is. We're going to get scorekeepers to add that in, drop that down to 4. There you go. 2 leagues across the board, 76 seconds remaining. Anybody's game here, 85 points across the board. Pacific Northwest Championship, some of the toughest competition that you'll see anywhere in first. Lots of robot on robot action, 105 points, both teams with 4 ranking points. Over a minute remaining, we may see 2 completed grids this match. I ask the audience to keep an eye on those grids and finish them out. Help the alliances finish them out, point out where they need to finish those links. Large pneumatic release out in the middle of the field. Hopefully that doesn't spell trouble for the functionality of any of the robots. 6443 aimbot over in their charge station trying to grab, in their substation trying to grab onto a game piece, but their game player wasn't quite ready. They've got it hooked up now and they're going to head back across. Looks like they may be having mechanical troubles. Hopefully that air history hurt wasn't them. 127 points on both sides of the field. The Blue Alliance really needs that extra scoring capability of 64-43, but they're going to go and make sure the charge station is ready for their Alliance partners to join them. 13 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance, 2-point lead, 6 links over on the blue side of the field. They're going to balance out that charge station with 6 seconds remaining. Their Alliance partners 25, 21. Continuing to score, but the buzzer sounds with a even score on both sides of the field and 2 robots on the charge station.
All right, practice match, ready to get underway. Drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, pivot.
We're on for our second of potentially 3 finals matches getting underway here. Our first one, we separated by a score of 184 to 114. this one has in store for us. It looks like it's going to be all but one game piece autonomous over there on blue, and all but three over here on red. A score 48 to 33 is now on the board as drivers take the controls. We're running two backup classes total in this match here. The Red Alliance with number 6 Alliance has pulled in one. It looks like for a minute I was afraid we were going to have to somehow find a way to engineer a second backup class, at least in spirit for the match. Hopefully those orange chickens able to get things reset there and they're back to contributing to this Red Alliance score. And that's what happened was 21 from the Blue Alliance's 71 at time points. Blue Alliance now filling up that Alliance grid. 2 leads scored so far. Bare Metal brings in the home to push off the third on the top row. And that top row is now complete over there. There goes RG and Jackie Watt doing another Blue Alliance cycle. They're both on the middle row for 3 points each of the game over the score. They're right back now to the loading zone. Back before we go repeatedly. On that Blue Alliance, they are 3 points shy of triple digits and barely got scored. And another one comes in from Bare Metal. That'll give them the 4th win on that Alliance. The Alliance currently trails by a little over 20 We'll see what they can do here on the Alliance grid to make up for it. In comes the word for the score. They come on to 20 They're down for they got to slip through the message in the middle of the field there. The Alliance wall good. And so the Alliance chickens to make 3-ish, and they balance this out. 10 seconds to get all 3 of those robots back engaged. So far, it's a bit of a tricky conundrum, but they're able to do so. Blue Alliance as well with 3 robots down and engaged. And that's it for finals match number 2. If the Blue Alliance wins it, they take it all, and if the Red Alliance wins it, over to the third match. Results on the board. Your Pacific Northwest District Champions, the Blue Alliance, 182 points to the Red Alliance's 134, and the confetti flies as our Blue Alliance celebrates. Congratulations to our finalist Alliance here. They were captained by 4682, the Cybears, and joined by 1541, the Chickens, 1425, Airport 0, 4061, the Cyborgs. Finalists at Northwest District Championship in 2023. One of the most competitive events, I would say, probably of the season and in the world this week. And truly, that is an honor. But I think there's a lot of things we could have had from this weekend. Walk it over. But I guess we can stay focused on that last match at least a quick minute, and then we can go back.
Yeah, Josh, you know, it got interesting there for a little while. It looked like these playoffs might not go just the way everybody thought. Raise your hand if you had the number 5 and 6 alliances playing in the last match of the upper bracket for the spot in the finals. But in the end, the number 1 alliance does manage to